Let's vibe, let's roll, let's get it. Whoa, shawty showing out, throwing on the dance floor. Fashion killer, huh? You don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say or a bitch. What?
Hey you guys, it's Naimah and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the fam because we stay litty over here. If you're and returning viewer, hi, how are you guys doing on this very lovely day? As you guys can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be doing a Q&A. I realized that my last one was literally from 2 years ago. So, you know, it's time to update. Like, you know, there's new people here on the channel, you know, let's join the family. And I'm sure you guys would love to know a little bit more about me. Although I will say, I feel like over the past couple years, I have kind of opened up just a little bit more about certain things on my channel. But I figured, why not do a Q&A? So I asked you guys to send me some questions on Instagram, on Threads, and on here. As always, if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below or DM them to me on Instagram. Either or, whichever you prefer. But I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna get ready and I'm gonna answer these questions. So let's get into it. Okay, we are starting off strong. Have you set any goals for this new year? Are you working towards them? So I think it was in one of my vlogs, I think from earlier this year. But I did set some goals for the new year. Am I working towards them? Honestly, y'all, I'm gonna be real. Kind of forgot what they were, but I think one of them definitely was to get back consistent in the gym. The main ones I feel like that are important, I remember, like I know the gym one, I am actively working on that one. And the finance one I'm also working on too. I think another one was like for my channel where I'm really like trying to grow and like really tap into my content more. I've been trying to post on Instagram more. I've been slacking on TikTok, but I'm trying to get it together and I'm trying to do better. So I would say yes and yes to both of these questions. How is your mental health? Y'all, look. My mental health is struggling, okay? I'm just gonna be very transparent with you guys. Your girl is going through it, okay? Shout outs to my therapist for kind of sort of helping me through it. I honestly think I really need to see her more often than what I do, but I'm going through it. I'm just gonna be very transparent with you guys, you know? But I am trying to do better. I'm trying to work on it. I've just been really anxious lately, slightly depressed, but I'm hoping that, you know, I've been working on doing things to like help me not be so anxious. So there's that. That's how my mental health is going. It's not going well. I'll check back in with y'all again in like a couple months. Hopefully it's doing better. What is one place out of the country you would like to visit? I want to go to Tokyo, Japan. Now, look, I actually am terrified of flying over the ocean. Anybody who knows me knows this. Like, I am scared to fly over the ocean. I'm also not getting on no cruise. I'm not getting on a boat. I don't know what it is about me and traveling and ocean. It's just not a thing for me. It freaks me out. But Ty, literally, he's been to Japan before. He's been to Tokyo. And he has hyped it up. And I really would love to go because I do watch anime. Like, I do like the Mario Kart stuff. And like, even like just watching movies and stuff with Tokyo, Japan in it, it just looks like it's such a nice technologically advanced place. So I do want to go there one day. What is the favorite bag that you own? Do you have any recommendations? So this one's kind of hard. So I didn't really get into purses until like probably like a few years ago, but ever since I got into them, y'all, I have a collection and it's growing. I'll probably insert some pics of two of my favorites that I have right now. Number one is my fanny pack. I love it. It was the best investment I've ever made. You can fit so much stuff in it. It's perfect for traveling, like 10 out of 10, and it's nylon, so dirty wear, because it's not gonna get dirty, and if it do, take some water and wipe it off. You know, the other one, I think, dang, I'm trying to think of the bags that I have in my closet. I really like the purple Coach bag I got for my birthday last year, but I wish I had pockets on the inside, so I don't think that's a favorite. I think my other favorite is this little croc bag that I got from Kate Spade like a couple years ago. Y'all, it's super cute. She's a vibe. She's a moment. So I think it would be those two. And then of course I have my everyday bag, which I really love too, but I feel like that doesn't count. We just talking about like favorites. My recommendations for you is everybody should buy at least one quality bag that they have in their closet that can fit everything that they carry, usually like on a daily basis, because I don't know, I just feel like you have to have a bag like that. Like, you have to have a bag like that, and it'll last you a long time. Even if you're not one of those people to change out your purse. But purses are very like personalized. It really just depends on how you are as a person, how much stuff you carry, if you like big bags, small bags, tiny bags. It just depends. I do kind of recommend that everybody get a fanny pack, because if you're traveling or you are one of those people that travel a lot or whatever the case may be, that is perfect for you. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I saw a bug on the wall. I was about to freak out, but just a little paint mark. Anyways, moving on to the next question. What's your favorite vlog you have posted so far? Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't know. If I'm being like 100% transparent, I do not watch my videos after I post them. Like, it is a rare occasion. Like, it has to be really old, or it has to have been like a really good video for me to go back and watch it. So I can't even tell you what some of my older vlogs look like, because I just don't remember. And I've posted so many videos, but I would say probably recently, my favorite is my Vegas vlog that I posted last year. I just think I edited it really well, and like anytime I watch it, it takes me right back to when we were on that trip. So I guess that will be my favorite for now, but at the same time, I feel like that's not an accurate answer because I really can't remember. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? So I actually have some videos on my channel about like tips to start a YouTube channel. I will link them so you guys can watch them if you're thinking about starting a channel. My advice to somebody who is starting, I would just say, first of all, find something that you actually like to do and post about it. Don't get on here trying to post about, like, I don't know, don't get on here and try to post about like fashion just because you see like your favorite influencer is doing that, but like you're not like good at fashion, or you're like not into it, you know? I guess like just stick true to like what you want to do, and remember that it's not realistic for people to grow overnight. Like, that's not a thing. And make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Do not get on YouTube being like, oh, like I'm gonna start a YouTube channel so I can make some extra money, blah blah blah, because that's not how it's gonna happen. Y'all, I've literally been doing YouTube 6 years. Do I make money from this? Absolutely not. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because it's a hobby. Don't do it because somebody told you you should start a YouTube. Don't do it because you think you're about to make a quick little come up. Don't do it because, like, just do it for you. And if you do it, like, make sure that it's for topics that you actually are passionate about. I always tell people, when you're first starting off, you do not have to niche down. You can do whatever you want. And if you find something that you do that works, that's great. And if it's something that you want to continue, that's even better. But like, when you're small, you don't have to put yourself in a box. That's the benefit of it, because you could just experiment with a bunch of different things, and eventually, like, you know, you'll build an audience. The next question kind of goes with that one. So it says, from your YouTube experience, what's the most valuable lesson that you learned? Honestly, my most valuable lesson that I learned is you cannot look at the numbers, guys. You cannot let these numbers stress you out, okay? Like, looking at analytics is important, but also, like, you can't, like, let it consume your life, because it will if you let it. I think the biggest thing is that you have to keep in mind that, like, yeah, you can look at your analytics just so you can see, like, oh, this is working, this is not working. But don't look at it every day thinking, like, oh, I'm just doing so terrible. Like, why is this not moving? Why am I not growing? Because that will, like, freak you out and it'll psych you out, and then you'll want to quit. Also, the other lesson that I have learned is that your followers will not follow you on different platforms. Like, they just won't. Like, you could have 2,000 million Instagram followers and only have 100K YouTube followers. Like, it's just like, people will not follow you on every platform. You can ask for them to, you can let them know, but let's just be honest here. Think of it this way. How many influencers do you follow that you follow on every single social media platform? You probably only follow a select few on certain platforms, and that's just how you prefer it to be. That's literally how it is. So the next question says, how do you feel about country music, Beyonce's new songs, and her switch to country? So, don't attack me. I have not listened to Beyonce's new songs yet. I just keep forgetting. I'm just gonna be honest. I really do. And I'm also not the biggest country person, but I don't know if people on YouTube know this about me or not, but I listen to everything. I listen to a wide variety of music. I mean, soft rock, pop punk, R&B, hip hop, rap, like pop music. I have dabbled in country a little bit. I haven't really been able to hop on the wave. I've listened to some alternative stuff. So I listen to a lot, very wide range of music. If I like it, I like it. I don't really have a problem with country. Other thing, I will listen to Beyonce's new songs at some point. I just have to remember to do it. I literally keep forgetting. That's the only reason why I haven't done it. But I mean, go off, sis. Like, if she wants to do country music, go ahead and do country music. I feel like she's just bored at this point. Like, she's done so much, and like, she just has such like a long career. So I don't really have a huge opinion on that. Moving forward, do I regret going to the college that I attended? Now, y'all, honestly, a little bit, yeah, a little bit. But hear me out. So when I was going into college, I didn't really know too much about, like, you know, choosing schools and stuff. Like, I didn't know how important that stuff was until recently. And I have looked up Georgia State's acceptance rate, and y'all, they literally accept 100% or 99% of their applicants. Like, it's really not the flex that you want it to be. And I just feel like I understand the importance of going to certain schools now because they do look better. And if somebody who went to freaking, I don't know, like Harvard over Georgia State obviously applies somewhere, who do you think that the hiring person is gonna go for? Let's be real here. So I kind of regret it, but I also don't like want to dwell on it or beat myself up about it because I did the best I could with the resources that I had. I just didn't know too much about college. I didn't have anybody like really helping me out with it. If I could do things differently in my life, what would I change? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I know I just sat there and complained about the school that I went to, and I do be thinking about it sometimes and be like, oh my gosh, like what if I went to a different school? Or what if I did this? Or what if I did that? But in reality, I feel like everything happens for a reason, and I feel like things are like meant to happen the way that they're supposed to happen. So I'm just not, you know, I don't dwell on it. I don't think I would change anything at all that has happened really. Like, everything's a learning experience. So if you feeling like you regretting something or whatever the case may be, feel the regret for a little bit and then be like, you know what, this happened for a reason. I don't really know what it is yet, but usually it always comes light. It literally always comes light. Even if it's like years down the line, you just be sitting there like, oh, I don't understand why this happened. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why this is happening to me. And literally it could be like 5 years down the line. You'll be like, you know what, if that would have happened that one time, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Because that's usually how it goes. What am I trying to accomplish with my social media? So, honestly, I would like to be able to monetize my social media and at least use it as like a second form of income. So yeah, that's kind of what my goal is with my social media, but I also want to be on here to like inspire and entertain, I guess. I know my nieces and I have cousins that watch my content and look up to me. Should they even create their own content because they see me doing it? And like, when I see people do that, like, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. Because like, in my head, this is just like a silly little thing that I like to do on the side. Like, that's literally what I look at it as. So I would say like, honestly, I would like to monetize it, but also I'm here to inspire, to entertain, and to tell these story times to you guys, just so you guys don't end up like me. Like, give y'all some knowledge for the people. What age is a good age to settle down with kids? Now, you know, I feel like this just, give me a minute, y'all. Let me do this real quick. I think that this one is definitely depends on your preference. Me, right now, I personally don't want kids right now. I don't want kids. I don't want to get married right now. I just feel like I'm not like in a good place financially for all of that, like for marriage and for kids. Like, that's a lot to me. However, there are people that are 25 that out here with kids, married, they got a house. I think it's really to each his own. Me personally, I feel like you kind of can't put a time on it, because I think I answered a question like this before, and my aunt had told me, she saw it and she was like, you know, I thought the same thing. I had like a little plan and it didn't go like that. So I think it definitely, like, it depends on the person for one, because some people just from the get-go want to start a family. Other people like me, I'm kind of just going with the flow of life, if I'm being honest. Like, I ideally think that maybe in my 30s it'll happen, but right now I just don't have a desire to settle down and have kids and buy a house. Like, that's just not what I'm trying to do. I'm literally taking it day by day, guys, like hour by hour, minute by minute. That's where we're at. Okay, the next one says, did you have a good childhood? Yes, I did. I had a wonderful childhood. I think about it quite often, actually. I want to go back to being a kid. The next question is, are you close with your nieces and my one little nephew? I try to be. It's difficult because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, like the way my work schedule is set up, like I feel like I'm always at work. And then the other thing, what is that? Okay, I'm sorry. There's a lot happening. I feel like it's difficult because of my work schedule, and then I also, like, my sister kind of lives far from me, and then I also have another niece. Well, I have two other nieces that live in a completely different state. So I try to do what I can. Y'all see, like, when I vlog, like, family time, and obviously that's not the only time that I go see them. Like, when I'm vlogging and stuff, I don't ever really vlog a lot down there, but I do try to spend time with them while I can, because you have to cherish the moments while they're small, because it seems like just yesterday they were just born and now they're all just getting older and emotional auntie moving forward. How do you approach self-care and maintaining a healthy lifestyle amidst a busy schedule? A nighttime routine keeps me sane. I read at night, it relaxes me. I take a nice little shower. I'll be having my candles burning. Like, your girl be chilling. Like, the nighttime is really when I really just take some time to woos off from the day and like just get myself together and try to rid myself of anxiety. I guess I would say like the routine aspect is what helps like me approach like the self-care during the busy schedule, because like I do work full-time, so like when I do self-care it's usually at night, so it's definitely my nighttime routine. Can you share a memorable experience or opportunity that your channel has brought into your life? Yes. So if you guys didn't know, I am a parade ambassador, and even though they found me on Instagram, I just feel like I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity if I wasn't doing YouTube, because I wouldn't really be posting anything on Instagram or anything. And I don't know, I just think YouTube brought parade in my life, even though technically they found me on Instagram. I don't care what nobody says, like that's just that on that. I also think it has kind of given me the opportunity to like just, I don't want to say like go different places, because like I said, I don't make money from YouTube, but I feel like, you know, it just gets me out of the house more. Like it gives me something to do, like, I guess is what I would say, if that makes sense. Can you share some of your favorite hobbies and interests outside of YouTube? Yes, so I love to listen to music and I love to read. Those are like my two main ones. Oh, and then I like to binge watch TV shows too. I'm like binging like probably like 3 or 4 right now. Well, 5, I guess. I don't know, I have a lot of shows that I'm watching at the moment. But yeah, those are like some of the things that I do outside of YouTube, because YouTube is technically my hobby, but aside from that hobby, I do have other hobbies that are a little less time consuming and all that other stuff, because for YouTube I have to edit and everything. What are your top tips for staying organized and productive? Planner, 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 planner. Reminders. I am a reminder and planner advocate. You guys will always catch me using my planner. What am I looking for? Blush. I literally organize my life in my planner. Like, I put everything that I need to do for the day in there and everything in between, and then I use reminders for the stuff that's like super duper important. I have a video on my channel, it's a little old, but it still kind of applies. I use that, and that's literally how I stay organized. I'll link it if you guys want me to do an updated one. I don't think much of it has changed. Honestly, I don't know, I'll have to watch the video. How do you navigate friendships and relationships in your mid-20s? I wish I had the answers, y'all. I really do, but honestly, I kind of suck at doing it. I'm trying to work on it this year. I'm trying to do better with like making plans to hang out with my friends and go out and do things. I am having a hard time juggling it, if I'm being 100% real, but I just think communication is really important. And I also kind of suck at that when it comes to my friends, so I'm really trying to do better. But yeah, just communicating and just like at least making time for each other, like at least once a month, or just like even like every other month. That's kind of difficult because we're in our 20s, like all of us have different schedules. It's hard to like coordinate with each other, but you do want to try and like at least try and stay in touch with them. I have to do better. I'm working on it. I'm trying to do better with reaching out to my friends and hanging out with my friends. I have developed social anxiety. I have really bad social anxiety ever since the pandemic in 2020, and it also applies to my friends. So I'm really trying to step out of that and get out of like my anxiety bubble and hang out with the people who I already know. Don't know why I'm anxious to go see them. I think I might be done with my makeup, guys. I don't think I need to do anything else. Probably put on a little highlighter, but I kept it really simple. I wasn't trying to do anything, not too much. Can you share some memorable travel experiences or dream destinations on your bucket list? Memorable travel experience would definitely be the Vegas trip that I went on last year. I know this is my second time bringing it up in this video, but guys, it was so freaking fun. Like, that was my first time going to Vegas as an adult. I'm ready to go again, okay? But I will say, if you're planning to go as an adult, just remember, you're not gonna sleep, okay? Like, we did not sleep for like 3 days. Granted, it might be a little different if you're already on the West Coast, so you're on West Coast time, but we were not on West Coast time. We were on East Coast time, and we were tired, okay? We were extremely tired, or at least I was. I feel like I kind of answered like the bucket list destination earlier on, so yeah, I would just say Tokyo again. What advice would you give to your younger self about navigating adulthood? Girl, it's okay if you don't have it all together, and don't sit here and think that as soon as you get older, you're gonna have it all together, because that's literally not a reality. Like, that's not how it's gonna happen. That's not how it works. And it's probably not gonna be as easy as they portray it to be on TV and everything. Like, things are not always gonna go your way. But you just gotta power through, take it day by day, and do the best you can with what you have, literally. That's what I would tell my younger self. And if anybody is young and watching this and is like scared of adulthood or whatever the case may be, like, that applies to you too. How do you handle moments of self-doubt or uncertainty in your mid-20s? I overthink them. No, but honestly, that's truly... Sorry guys, Ty's playing the game, if y'all heard that. I freak out and I overthink them, but I'm learning how to calm myself down and not overthink every single thing that happens. But I mean, it happens. Sometimes you just have to, what I like to do, and I tell like my friends this, if they're like going through something or the case may be, or even like Ty, I'd be like, look, I know like today sucked, or like what happened sucked, but you have a day to mope about it for a day, and then after that you start making plans to get things back in order and get yourself together, because usually if it's a moment of self-doubt, it's not gonna last. Like, you just have to remind yourself who you are. I always look at a new day as like fresh start, so that's usually what I do when it comes to that. How do you stay inspired and motivated to create content for your channel? Honestly, I just watch other people's content. I feel like I answered this in one of my other Q&As before, but yeah, I just watch other people's content, and it's not like I'm watching it to steal like their ideas or whatever, because that's usually not the case, because I watch a lot of people who have a very big following, and they usually don't live in the same place as me, but I usually just watch their content just to get inspired. It also helps that I have a lot of people around me that support me and my YouTube channel, so they'll be like, oh Naimah, I think that you should do more of these videos because I really like these, or I like this when you do this, blah blah blah. So it helps to like gather insights from like people that you know too. That was actually the last question, and I'm not done. I gotta leave my edges real quick, and then I gotta come back and close out this video. Give me a minute. Alright guys, I finished my makeup. It's really simple and cute because, like I said, I'm not really planning to go anywhere. I have to go to the grocery store, but that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. I hope you guys learned some things about me. I feel like some of these questions were a little repetitive. Please, like I said, if you guys have any more questions for me, leave them in the comments down below, or send them to me on Instagram. I am always open to doing a part 2. But I do hope this gave a little bit of insight into me, I guess. Even though I feel like they weren't really about, like, the questions weren't really about me. They was just my opinions. But I will link the other 2 Q&As that I have on my channel in the description box, just in case you guys want to go watch them, check them out, learn a little something about me, you know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, make sure you guys leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, which is always in the description box down below. And let me know what other video ideas that you guys want to see from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!
I want a chick that grind on a 9 to 5. Oh, she in them college books trying to get a rise. But tonight, I'm just trying to have a good time.